I will play Alan Wake 2. Hunting, Acting 3.
Alice! Alice! Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Part 1. What was Alice working on?
She also a real life person too?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. That gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block.
What block?
It brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
I set up a trip.
The symbol wasn't here before.
I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong.
Look for Alice.
Colin. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes.
The door wouldn't open.
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. And it got violent. It was Alan.
Alice,
And yet,
this is a photo of Scratch.
monster.
How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
He always been having anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place. To look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Lured me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Oh, I got shot. By who exactly? By my doppelganger? By Scratch or something? End of part. That was early. Okay.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding, but you double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time,
This will be back in 2010.
yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light
The
switch.
clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him
You
back
mean
to
a zombie?
place
Do you know what I really like?
Go
So
away.
basically, the word clicker doesn't really have a copyright issue anymore because basically,
Look,
now I'm kind of really confused because if a clicker is a word and also an enemy in The Last of Us, why does not the studio who make Alan Wake having to
it's like it's
copyright issues on Naughty Dog?
dream.
Why is that? Why there is a deer in the police office even though Saka feels sorry for the deers?
We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you.
much of it. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. The next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
The cult. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew a weapon.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that. Wow.
Hello and welcome to Movie World, voted Washington's best comic piece amusement park.
And that's just like a boy he last get the world back like the Colossus to mock the this is always now. Now technically now we wait now Alan can wait. Now at least basically we have to take care of as a police officer in order to find some form of information. To at least though. If deal then we got still on case on our asses. and basically no, we done as Alan, but basically not for now, because again, I think basically there are some demons inside Alan's mind, but to us, as a police officer, we have to execute them. We originally would play as Alan, continue or not, but that maybe the harsh, cold way could be more like a useful as an officer. That's my opinion, in that piece.